This is Tom, the Lone Wolf Prepper. It's May 7th, 2024. And I want to do a video tonight on Nebraska deciding not to comply with the Biden administration's transgender policies for public schools. What Biden wants is all public schools to allow people to use the bathroom depending on what they feel they are, or whatever restroom or whatever locker room, and make it so biological men can compete in women's sports. I don't know when women aren't going to sit there and finally put the foot down on that. By the way, hooray. Hooray for Nebraska. Do not comply. You know, like I say, you want to end the tyranny of our federal government? Just don't listen to them. Control is an illusion that they have right now. Illusion they have because we're listening. But Nebraska said they will not comply, which is great. I mean, I love being in Nebraska now. Last year they went to constitutional carry for the Second Amendment. Outstanding, Nebraska. You know, that's the one thing nice about the United States of America. If you live in a state where you don't like the rules, you can go to another state that you do like the rules. And that means a person like me, where I get to live more free. Or I guess a person who wants to be more controlled by the government, you know, they got their state they can move to too. But Nebraska did the first step. Don't comply. Don't listen to them. If a lot of us would do this, you know, because they don't have power over us. We are the power. So the only power they have over us is to make us do nothing. To enforce our will on the government. The people's will on the government. But hooray for Nebraska. I hope more states follow like this. I mean, these ain't even laws passed in Congress. This is stuff made up that affects people's lives by the executive branch, by the Biden administration, just making rules up that we all got to live by, whether it's against our morals or not. I mean, these school districts want boys and girls showering in the same locker room. Man, I would have loved that when I was growing up. Okay, and I raised 5 girls. I know what girls are like. I hope they plan on having a lot of pregnancies, teenage pregnancies. Well, that's all right. They can solve with an abortion, right? When is common sense going to kick into us? You know why Lexington Concord happened? Why that bridge is the shot heard around the world happened there? Not because the British were coming down the road. It's because the Patriots were finally strong enough and organized enough to take them on and stop them. That's where we need to get. You know, Nebraska not complying with this is a good start. Texas stirring up a storm is a good start. You know, it's the governors that need to start taking on the federal government first. The governors that believe in freedom, liberty, our God-given rights in the pursuit of happiness. Let them start taking on the federal government to protect the people of its state. Somebody's got to stand up. What's the FBI going to come down and shoot up the home of the Nebraska governor because he's not going to comply? That's what they'll do to me, but they won't do it to him. You know, one of these governors need to sit there and take the leading role in this. And then we'll have other ones fall in. We need a leader. Who's going to be that leader for us? Anyway, my hat's off to Nebraska. Okay, I've thoroughly enjoyed my life since I've come here. Especially last year they went to constitutional carry. They were always open carry. But then you throw a coat on in the wintertime and you become a criminal. So, Nebraska's made some really good decisions here lately. And believe me, the Democrats in this state are very upset. But Omaha still has a problem. By the way, more states start doing this, more people start doing this, and they'll see control is an illusion. Control is something we are allowing them to have. I'm not. I don't need shit from the federal government, except for them to leave me alone and let me live my life. So, anyway, hats off to Nebraska. Hopefully more states will follow. Like I say, we need to get as motivated as the other side for what we believe in. Okay? And in this state where I live, and with the way the governor's acting, I like being here. I feel safe here. Okay? Let BLM or Antifa come out here. Anyway, that would be very stupid on their part. So, we all understand what the Constitution here means. We're all red-blooded Americans. Red-blooded Americans. That, believe me, we all know who the enemy is. We know what our differences are. But we also know who our common enemy is. And that will bring us together no matter what. Anyway, hats off to you, Nebraska. Thank you, Governor. Appreciate it. You know, it's going to be a fight. But, you are there to protect us from the tyranny of the federal government. So, I appreciate it. Anyway, this Lone Wolf Prepper, out.